Imagine the leader of the free world, stuck on a malfunctioning escalator at the United Nations, sparking wild claims of sabotage. Now that's a headline that grabs you by the collar and won't let go. But here's where it gets controversial. Was it really a sinister plot, or just a simple safety feature doing its job? Let's dive into this hilarious take from late-night TV, where comedy meets politics in a way that's both entertaining and eye-opening. Jimmy Fallon, the ever-charming host of The Tonight Show, couldn't resist poking fun at President Donald Trump and his team after they alleged that the UN escalator was deliberately tampered with to halt their ascent. Check out the video below for the full comedic breakdown. It all unfolded on Tuesday when Trump and First Lady Melania Trump were heading up the escalator for a session of the General Assembly, a major international gathering where world leaders discuss global issues like peace, climate change, and human rights. Suddenly, the escalator ground to a halt, leaving them to hoof it the rest of the way on foot. For beginners wondering about the UN, it's like a giant clubhouse for countries to chat and make decisions. Headquartered in New York City, and escalators there are just like the ones in malls or airports, designed to move people efficiently between floors. By Wednesday, Fallon was all over it, kicking off his segment with a cheeky nod to the ongoing buzz. Everyone's still buzzing about President Trump's UN visit, he quipped. And now the White House is saying someone at the UN sabotaged the escalator to make it stop right when Trump stepped on. To add some levity, Fallon joked that this was the hot topic on everyone's mind, with Americans supposedly chanting, "Release the escalator files. Release the escalator files." A playful riff on demands for transparency in investigations, like those famous Watergate tapes from decades ago. He went on to mock the White House's probe into potential suspects, suggesting they'd narrowed it down to a whopping 189 countries. Basically, almost every nation on Earth. And to top it off, Fallon pointed out the irony. Trump was dealing with a real headache from the ordeal, but couldn't even pop a Tylenol for relief. For context, Tylenol is a common over-the-counter pain reliever, and this ties into a broader conversation about Trump's reported aversion to certain medications, which has sparked debates in health and wellness circles. Now here's the part most people miss. While the White House and Trump himself insisted it was sabotage, labeling it sinister and calling for a full investigation into glitches affecting the teleprompter, a device that displays speech notes, often run by the White House, and sound system, the UN offered a different explanation. They pointed out that a videographer from the U.S. delegation might have accidentally triggered a safety mechanism on the escalator. Think of it like those automatic stops on elevators or escalators that halt movement if something blocks the sensors. It's a standard feature to prevent accidents, ensuring everyone stays safe. But here's where it gets controversial. Is this just a harmless mix-up, or could there be more to it? Some might argue that blaming sabotage plays into political theater, distracting from real issues, while others see it as a valid concern in an era of heightened security threats. And this is the part that divides opinions. Was Trump's demand for an investigation overkill, or a necessary step to uncover potential foul play? It's a classic case of he said, they said, where facts get tangled in finger-pointing. 20 years of free journalism. Your support fuels our mission. Your support fuels our mission. Through 2 decades, HuffPost has stood tall, delivering bold, unfiltered reporting without fear or favor. We've chased the truth relentlessly, bringing you stories that matter, from political scandals to everyday heroes. Your backing has been our lifeline, helping us weather storms and stay independent. Now, as we look ahead, we need you more than ever to keep this mission alive. Without supporters like you, we couldn't continue providing the honest, fact-driven journalism that everyone deserves. A huge thank you to those who've already chipped in. Your generosity built our newsroom and kept us resilient through tough times. We're deeply grateful and hope you'll consider joining us again to ensure we can keep going strong. we remain committed to providing you with the unflinching, fact-based journalism everyone deserves. Thank you again for your support along the way. We're truly grateful for readers like you. Your initial support helped get us here and bolstered our newsroom, which kept us strong during uncertain times. Now, as we continue, we need your help more than ever. We hope you will join us once again. Support HuffPost. Already contributed? Log in to hide these messages. Fallon ramps up the humor from the get-go. Close. What do you think? Was this escalator incident a genuine security breach, or just a funny fluke blown out of proportion? Do you side with the White House's sabotage claims, or does the UN's safety mechanism explanation make more sense to you? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's debate it. And if you've got a counterpoint, like maybe it's a mix of both, we'd love to hear it. Is political comedy like Fallon's helping or hurting the discourse? Drop your opinions, and let's keep the conversation going.